Hello, and welcome back, everybody, but probably nobody. This is ThorW, and, time for more Dark Souls 3. So, when we last left off, we just killed Vort, of the Boreal Valley, our, second boss of the game, and it's time to make continuation. Peer over the cliff and hold up the banner. If you recall, we got a small Lothric banner from, Emma up there in the church, which we just got to hold up out here to receive transport. And if you're wondering exactly where we're going, well, let's take a look out over here. We're heading down in this direction. Which, if you take just a drink in the area, you can see that we have a fair little village to travel through. Seems to be our next destination. And there's quite a lot to be scoped out. And look, the mountains look so nice, and the view is great. All right, let's go ahead and raise our banner. And thus, we will receive travel from, I don't know, kind gentlemen. Yep, kind gentlemen. So these are the bat-winged demons of Anor Londo from Dark Souls 1. And, yeah, they're pretty creepy. Pretty creepy looking. But they are just the nicest things. They're kind enough to take us down to our destination of the Undead Settlement, with a bonfire right there. How nice. So first thing I want to point out, look at that figure out in the distance up on that massive tower. That is a big fella, shooting arrows. And look at that plume of dust every time he shoots. It's pretty cool. There are, as you can see, crows / ravens, probably crows mainly, just flying all over the place. And if you know anything about crows, they are carrion feeders. So expect there to be death, and lots of it. Oh look, death. We already found some. Well done. Little soul of a deserted corpse. Not worth a whole lot, but you know, anything that gets you some extra souls when you might need them, pretty helpful. So this is pretty funny. I like watching this. Ready? The gates are open. And these guys get absolutely murdered by the dogs. Here, let's help them out. They seem to be having trouble. Oh, whoopsie. I don't like the dogs anyway. Yeah, come here, Poochie. Think you can kill my undead friends? No. No, Poochie. Bad dog. There you go, buddy. I helped you. See, look at that. He's our friend. Or, well, our indifferent hollow buddy. We saved one. That's more than usual. Usually we don't save any. So if we come over here, there's a couple dogs just feasting on a corpse. A corpse with an alluring skull on it. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. For anyone that may not know, an alluring skull attracts certain types of enemies. Quite a few, actually. A skull resplendent in the scent of souls, prepared by evangelists of the Cathedral of the Deep. Throw to shatter, spreading souls which attract enemies. And while it doesn't affect everyone, it affects a lot. So, you see there are a ton of these guys. These are the guys from the opening cutscene, turtlebacks, all over the place. And out of all of them,
please, grant me death.
There's one left.
Undo my shackles.
A boo-hoo.
Oh, then it's true. A champion of Ash as I live and breathe. To be in your presence is a great honor.
Damn right it is. Quit clipping into me.
I am Noel of Londo, a pilgrim, as you can see, only somehow I failed to die as was ordained.
Tough.
Well, perhaps my calling lies elsewhere.
Ooh.
Say, champion of Ash, how does the idea of taking me into your service strike you? I was once a sorcerer. Surely I can be of use.
Well, you know what? That sounds dandy.
I am honored, truly.
Truly.
I should be dead, yet you have granted me purpose anew.
How did you not die, by the way?
I, Yol of Londor, do solemnly swear myself to you.
So that is Yol of Londor. He is, well, like these guys, kind of a, I guess you could call them pilgrims. But he's got these big, they've all got these big, massive, like, turtle rocks just shackled to their backs. And they have these staves with lanterns with, not really lanterns, it looks more like it would be some sort of incense carrying thing, urn. But, perhaps you could carry oil in it and light it for light. And if you take a look at that. They are all over here kind of staring at this dragon and bowing to it, or this drake. And if we come over here, there is an item. There's a nice little couple of homeward bones in case you need a few more. It's always nice to have some extra homeward bones. So yes, Yol of Londor is a surviving turtle-shelled pilgrim who we will talk to in just a moment, as he is a somewhat important NPC, to be honest. Hey dude, you messing with my hollow friends? No, you and your dumb dogs. So luckily there is a bonfire right here, so we're not going to have to go kill those dogs again or anything. We can head on back to Firelink Shrine and let's go say hi to Yol of Londor. Do excuse me. Got a little bit of phlegm in the back of my throat. You guys know how it is. You just get that little tickle in the back of your throat and it's like, ew, roadie. Alright, let's go on over here to Yol.
Oh, our champion of
Good to be
Ash.
back.
Welcome home. This pilgrim, with a debt in death, hardly deserves to behold this divine flame. And I never would have, had you not taken me into your service. I thank you dearly for this, and assure you of my leal service.
Leal. Good use of the word leal.
As I have said, I was once a sorcerer. Alas, the magic of Londor is a far cry from the wonders of Vinheim.
Vinheim again.
But I can teach you what I know. Perhaps, more importantly, I believe that I can help tease out your true strength.
Hey.
We pilgrims of Londor are keenly aware.
I don't know if I need some old guy,
That those
quote-unquote,
branded by the
teasing
dark
me.
sign possess something quite special.
So we get the beckon emote for talking
As
to
I
him.
have said,
And that's his dialogue. So we can purchase item. We can get soul arrow, heavy soul arrow, magic weapon, and magic shield for anyone out there that wants to do any kind of sorcery. You can get those from him. Unfortunately, he doesn't sell any staves, so you don't really have any sort of catalyst for casting them unless you buy one or find one elsewhere. I'm not really going to purchase anything, but he does have this other option. Draw
Then shall
out
we begin?
true strength.
Bearer of the dark sign, let your true strength shine.
Now then, this is very interesting. This is something very unique to an NPC. He will give you a level up. Straight up, just give you a level up. So, we can confirm that.
As I have said,
And with that, we get a hidden stat that isn't really shown in the game. We get a dark sign stat. We get one dark sign stat for that. And we will get one every time we have him draw out our true strength. So, what the dark sign stat is, as you guys know, the dark sign is the mark of the hollow. And because of this, this is going to make us do something that seems a little counterintuitive. But, I wonder if that would affect things. But now that Yol is available, what we want to do is we want to kind of commit Sudoku a few times. We're going to die a few times. To be quite honest, this is a sad time in our lives. We, feeling the pressure of the world, and, well, we can't do it. So, if you paid attention to Yol's dialogue, he was kind of like, worshipping us, in a way. He called us the Champion of Ash, the Great Lord, for the most part, and said that we were... that we gave him purpose by being here. And that, we renewed his purpose in life, specifically by giving him the opportunity to be with us. Ow, that sounds painful. So, we've died twice now. The way Yol works is that every X number of deaths, you can draw out your true strength. So it's relatively easy to naturally be able to draw out your true strength, but there is a time limit for when you are able to have access to Yol doing this, which is why we're doing it right now. And while it seems counterintuitive, we do want to kill ourselves. So if we
I would do anything for my master. Just say the word.
So this guy is blindly loyal as hell. He doesn't really have any more dialogue despite that, but he says the dark sign can draw out more strength from us. So we can once again pump a stat.
Be safe, Champion of Ash.
You see, he hides us in extremely high reverence. If you take a look at him, he doesn't really have any way to see anything, but whatever. So Yol holds the Champion of Ash, quote-unquote, in extremely high reverence for one reason or another. Now, that's not exactly apparent as to why quite yet, but we will learn in the future. So anyway, that gives us a second Dark Sign stat, which once again, kind of a hidden stat. But again, we do need to continue dying a few more times. So we're going to have to die twice for every new Dark Sign stat. So for the benefit of you guys, because I've only got so much left to say about the matter, I'm going to go ahead and probably just fast forward us to the point where I have died the prerequisite amount of times. To give you guys information before I do that, there are in total 5 Dark Sign stats. That is 5 times that you can draw out your true strength, which means you're going to have to die a total of 10 times in order to do this. Now, you can go back and forth between them each time, or you can just kind of stack your deaths together. It's up to you. I'll see you guys shortly after I have committed honorable death, honorable Sudoku a few more times. See you in a bit, guys. Now, welcome back, everyone. For any of you eagle-eyed Boy Scouts out there that watch the fast-forwarding thing, you'll notice that we died 6 times in a row, and we have hollowed 0%. The only thing we lost is our Ember. So, that's very interesting. Let's once again talk to Yol.
Then shall we begin, Bearer?
And again.
As I have said, but I weep that though. Be safe. Be safe.
Seems I need to die a couple more times. Well, isn't this awkward? So, you'll notice that, as I said before, we haven't hollowed. We've hollowed 0% after dying several times. Anyone that's played Dark Souls before should know that once you die, you should lose some of your humanity and hollow out a bit, but in Dark Souls 3 things work a little bit differently. By default, you don't really hollow out. By default. However, by interacting with Yol, he draws out our true strength, our quote-unquote true essence, and allows us to tap further into the dark soul within ourselves. Which means that now when we start dying, we start actually hollowing out like this. You'll notice that our ribs have become bare. We've got a different symbol in the top left than before. Instead of the symbol of ash, we now have pretty much the symbol of the hollow to accompany us on our journey as we have now hollowed out. So, we can draw out our true strength one more time. Let's get a little bit of strength, why not?
You have attained ample strength. All will soon be clear, my good lord. All as I have
So,
be safe, our lord.
So notice he says, "Our Lord, you have attained ample strength now."
Be safe.
That means is that now Yol has kind of served his purpose. So what we're going to do... Wow, look at our face. That is gross. So with that, after reloading the world, looking at our disgusting face one more time, so you notice we have all the marks of a hollow. Our eyes are pretty much glazed over. We got the mark on our chest where our heart would be, just kind of splooged out like that. We're skin and bones for the most part. Yol is now dead. He has served his purpose, he has lived his life, and he has done what he was born to do for the most part, and assisted the Champion of Ash. And now, this lovely lady is here.
Oh, prithee, art thou good Yol's master? I am Yuria of Londor, a close friend of his. Thanks to thee, Yol's soul is redeemed. Allow me to express my gratitude in his stead.
So we get the dignified bow for talking to
Another
Yuria.
matter. Thou a lord art thou not? Bearer of the dark sigil, and our Lord of Hollows. For the time thou remainst our Lord, we of Londor shall serve thee. And I, of course, am also thine. Thou a lord art thou not, bearer, for the and I of...
So Yuria here becomes a bit of a merchant. She will sell us some stuff. We can purchase Purging Stone, Poison Throwing Knives, the Londor Braille Divine Tome, which we're definitely buying, the spells that, the spells that Yol was teaching, along with Soul Greatsword, which is a new one. The Dark Hand, and several rings. I want to point out the Dark Hand. Weapon that allows its wielder to evoke an art unique to Londor, the land of the Hollow. It is also said to be an ancient relic of a primordial serpent. The Dark Hand mercilessly saps the essence of its victims, and can also double as a special shield, cannot be used two-handed. Skill Life Drain, embrace the victim and steal their HP, can only be used against humans. So the Dark Hand is a very special Covenant item from Dark Souls 1, given to you by Darkstalker Kath, a primordial serpent who wanted to bring about the Age of Dark. And the fact that she sells one kind of hints at the fact that she is in allegiance with him, or at the very least, she is not necessarily the nicest person around, because this is where you sap the humanity out of someone and give it to yourself. It was originally wielded by the Dark Wraiths, which was Koth's Covenant, which were being sent around to steal humanity from people in order to remove one of the essences that feeds the Age of Fire to slowly let the flame dwindle out and bring about the Age of Dark. So this is really cool lore-wise that this exists at all, and that she is someone here wielding it. And if you look at the attribute bonuses, that this thing scales with everything, but mostly int and faith, which is pretty interesting. So Londor Braille Divine Tome, which we just bought. A Braille Tome of Londor, first spoken by Lillian of the Sable Church. Give this to a storyteller to learn miracles of Londor. This is a forbidden tome, as it offers salvation to all hollows, and conversely, curses all things living. So considering she has these two things in conjunction with each other, it would appear that she is an ally of hollows and an enemy of pretty much everything else. Luckily for us, we are a hollow, especially now that our true strength has come out. So the Untrue Dark Ring. Retain human appearance while hollow. One of the illusory wings worn by the hollows of Londor. Retain human appearance while hollow. The hollows of Londor are wretchedly aged, fraught with deceit and dubiously secretive. It is no wonder that they are deeply detested. So you equip this, and no longer look like you're a hollow, you just retain your human appearance. Interesting. Untrue White Ring. Take the appearance of a white phantom. So, with this ring equipped, you can take the appearance of a white phantom and appear as an assisted summon for someone. And this is basically a PvP thing. You appear as a helpful phantom summon. Couple that with the Dark Hand, and you basically invade other worlds in order to steal their humanity from them, or in this case, their quote-unquote HP, and give it to yourself. Along with that, you take the Untrue Dark Ring so they don't know that you're a hollow. Well, we're going to buy the Untrue Dark Ring just because I can.
Till we meet again. May the dark sigil guide thee.
And on top of everything, while we take a good look at her outfit, which is very nice, on top of everything, everyone else, you notice when you stop talking to them, they say, "May the flames guide thee, may the flames guide thee, may the flames guide thee." She says, "May the dark sigil," this right here, "guide thee. May the dark sign guide thee." Which hints at a very different agenda than that of what most people are going for. So, we equip the Untrue Dark Ring, and we look like our normal, handsome selves again. But I'm going to take it off, because I am true to myself. I am a hollow. But it's fine, we can just cover everything up, and no one will be any the wiser. And just to hammer this point home real quick, haha, to hammer this point home. Well, whatever. Maybe Andre doesn't want to say, "May the flames guide thee." Let's talk to her. I believe she says that. Screw you too. Well, anyway, that is the beginning of a long quest for this game, and we're going to see it through. For anyone that already knows it, please don't spoil anything. For anyone that doesn't know it, you're in for a very entertaining time. Oh, also, I would like to point out, we are no longer embered because we had to kill ourselves a bunch. So let's go ahead and pop an ember. There we go, we are embered up again, but as you can see, we are still completely hollowed out in a wonderful skeleton man. Right, so now that our ember is restored, we've covered ourselves up so that no one can see our ghastly hollow form. I believe that we can call this a bit of an episode. Be sure to stay tuned, guys, because what we just did today will set in motion the wheels of fate and set us on a path for the future that will be rather important to us. So thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned for the future episodes because interesting things will happen. I'll see you next time.